morning, everyone.
It's 6 a.m. time, which means it's time for me to log into a rundown. We're 2 minutes away.
Hi, Candace.
Hi, Donnie. My voice is a little bit shaky right now, but it'll be fine, I guess. We'll get through. Anywho, we'll start with a VO of Skycam for Matt. He should have stick mic weather 2, which is not currently on. Please get that to him. The anchors are going to be on 7 at the vert, and Matt's going to be outside on the steady. We'll have a steady bump out of the open first, and then we'll get to a shot of Matt when we're on camera 5 for a bump in boxes. You've done this already. I believe in you. Catherine will be at the key. The anchors will remain on 7's 2-shot at the vert. There will be a time where Tom Hillen has a close-up on 8. That still will be at the vert. And steady, please know that you will end up coming inside after Matt's hit because Santa should be there. 1 minute. And he is going to be...
Santa is here.
Yeah. So Santa is going to be in the bump. I've got some different music for that, so we'll see how that works out. 45, but you'll have to re-white balance, but I'll try and remind you that you have to come in and do that later, okay?
Okay.
Cool. Hi, Santa. And if you don't end up getting inside, maybe we can just do it on 8, because that's a pretty decent shot. 30. Theo, and then a Skycam for Matt. Mic check Matt on weather 2 real quick. Okay, great. We are 10 away. Standby VO off the top with music for the anchors. And here we go. Dissolve up in queue.
Right now on Daybreak, which lawmaker will get a first-hand look at the damage from the rising water on the lakeshore?
Push.
Winter officially arrives this weekend, but temperatures very unwinter-like.
Push.
And Michigan's deer baiting ban is still in effect. How some hunters are getting around it.
Also, a Christmas staple is back in Fremont. How one family hopes it will honor a loved one. Good morning. It's 6 o'clock right now. I'm Teresa Weekly.
And I'm Tom Hillen. Daybreak starts right now.
Roll the open. Stand by your bump on
This is
steady.
News 8 Daybreak from Wood
Start to move
TV.
on steady. Steady is under.
Live from the Media Arts
by to
Center
add
in
the anchor
downtown
mic.
Grand Rapids.
Anchor mic
Okay,
in, go ahead
that's the
and shoot
view
him.
from
Yeah, that's
outside
a nice
into
shot.
our
Stand by,
studio here at the
7,
Media Arts Center. Do you see
5.
him? I know him. That's
I was gonna say,
Santa.
there's a Christmas staple
Yeah,
right
you
here
can
in our
see him. Cool.
studio
All right, stand
this
by.
morning as
Dissolve
well.
into
We have a very
7.
special guest. Santa
Boxes
came
are
by.
up.
We're going to be chatting with him, and he's
All
here
right,
for a
so keep it
special
in
reason,
pad
too,
up
which
there.
we'll explain. But check out those temperatures. Who knew 29 could feel so good?
I know, after the last 2 days, it's like, whew, do I even need a jacket? The answer is yes, you do, but we want to check in with Matt Kirkwood to see how high these temperatures are going to go today, Matt.
Yeah, I think later on this weekend you will not
full.
need a
Matt,
winter
is that full? We're
jacket.
gonna go to weather
Temperatures will be
graphics
well up into the 40s, and we'll get pretty close to that
Weather
later on
two.
this afternoon. Yeah, it's still chilly out here this morning, but nowhere near as cold as it's been. Let's take a look at first
weather
of view.
graphics are
We'll
up.
take you
We're
right
gonna go
to
straight
East
to
Grand Rapids. Bit of an
Catherine
east wind
Expo
out there,
animation
still snow on the
traffic
ground
river.
and some ice
Go ahead
on
and get over to the
Reed's
key.
Lake, but
Fine,
all of
whatever.
that is going to
Anchors
go
will
away
remain on
in the
7's
coming
2-shot. We'll
days.
have breaks
Taking a
in the
look
lag
at
in
the
monitor
current
once we get to them.
conditions out there. You can see 30 in Grand Rapids, also very close to it everywhere you
Matt's
look. The
got
coldest
30
rating
left.
down along the Michigan-Indiana state line, lower 20s there. Wind chill temperatures 23 degrees in Grand Rapids. That's what it feels like. A lot better than the teens and single digits we had to endure the past several mornings. Bus stop forecast keeps temperatures quite warm, actually. 32 at the noon hour and close to 40 degrees this afternoon. Already we have some breaks in the cloud cover, and I think we're going to see several days with more sunshine in the 8-day forecast. And even with the low sun angle this time of year, look at what it does with these temperatures well up into the 40s. Could even see a 50 later this weekend, early next week. Not in Grand Rapids, but possibly south of town. In the meantime, though, Catherine Ducharme, dry roads out there, no snow falling. Hopefully that means no crashes.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're seeing. It's been a really calm Friday morning, which I'm okay with that. Here's a look at Grand Rapids traffic. If you're going to head into downtown Grand Rapids, or if you're going to head out of downtown, you should have an easy commute. Look at these freeways. We're in the green. We have drivers moving along at normal speeds, traffic flowing freely. In Kalamazoo, no crashes in this area. 94, drivers moving along at normal speeds here, as well as 131. So not a whole lot happening. I just want to give you a heads up, though. There is a water main repair that's going to be taking place. Plainfield Avenue at I-96. There are going to be some lane closures here in this area happening through 5 tonight. So if you pass by this area normally, just know this could cause some issues for you. Let's see how drivers are doing outside real quick. This is US 131 at Leonard Street. Drivers here, they're headed northbound, over here southbound. Traffic is starting to pick up, but they're cruising along just fine out there. Tom and Teresa. We want to get to news that broke overnight in Ottawa County. Deputies want your help finding whoever robbed a gas station there.
It happened just before 1 this morning at the mobile station on Adams Street near 90th Avenue. That's in Holland Township. Deputies tell us the man walked into the store, implied he had a weapon, and demanded money. He got away with the cash before officers arrived.
No one was hurt, but if you know anything about this, you should give Ottawa County Sheriff's deputies a call.
As people who live along the lakeshore continue to worry about rising waters, one of our congressmen will get a first-hand look at the damage it's causing.
Bill Huizenga will tour the Spring Lake area today. He wants to meet with people who live there and get a first-hand look at the erosion. Now, there have been people who've had to move their homes back from the lakeshore or just tear them down to keep them from falling in the water. State lawmakers have asked the governor to make an emergency declaration. We'll be going along for the tour as well. You can watch our full reports on News 8 at 5 and 6. 7 Democrats hope they have more support this morning in their run for president after the debate last night. It's no surprise that impeachment was one of the main topics as they took the stage in Los Angeles.
During the debate, they stepped up their critiques of President Trump and each other. Gina Kim has the recap.
Little picture video out of this, and
as the debate kicked off in Los Angeles, the Democratic presidential candidates wasted no time diving into the impeachment vote.
We have a president who is a pathological liar.
No matter what happens in the Senate, it is up to us in 2020. This is our chance to refuse to be taken in by the helplessness, to refuse and reject the cynicism.
The non-politicians on stage, businessmen Andrew Yang and Tom Steyer, advocated turning the attention away from attacking the president to attacking problems.
We have to stop being obsessed over impeachment, which unfortunately strikes many Americans like a ball game where you know what the score is going to be, and start actually digging in and solving the problems that got Donald Trump elected in the first place.
The questions came fast and furious, covering trade, the environment, taxes, the economy.
We're not growing. The wealthy, very wealthy are growing.
And when you see a government that works great for the wealthy and the well-connected and for no one else, that is corruption, pure and simple, and we need to call it out for what it is.
With less than 2 months left before the first primary elections, these presidential hopefuls are under more pressure than ever to differentiate themselves from the still crowded field. Gina Kim, NBC News, Los Angeles.
Now, the president is celebrating now a big win. One day after the impeachment in the House, the U.S., Mexico, and Canada agreement is on its way to the Senate. House lawmakers passed it yesterday. This is President Trump's replacement for NAFTA. It's had support from Democrats and Republicans, and we expect the Senate will ratify it next year.
As promised, Governor Whitmer shot down a bill yesterday that looked to do away with the deer baiting ban, but now there's an alternative some hunters are turning to. A local company called Killer Food Plots says their services offer a legal alternative to baiting by growing food sources to attract the deer more naturally. The owner of the company said they've seen a boost in business since the ban went into effect. While the DNR says there's no research that shows food plots are better than baiting when it comes to the risk of disease transmissions, they don't have the rights to regulate it. For these reasons, the company expects food plots to become even more popular following the governor's veto.
So you're basically growing a garden for the deer to come in and ravage. Being able to regulate would be telling the farmer he could no longer grow soybeans or corn, or he can no longer grow sugar beets.
Killer Food Plots will be sharing more information about their services during next month's Hunting Expo at the Deltaplex in Walker.
6:06 right now. A Christmas display that was a fixture in Fremont is back.
Up next, Lindsay McComo will join us to tell us the heartwarming reason.
We have a very special guest in our studio. Santa's here.
We know him. He's hanging out with us this morning on Daybreak. We can't wait to share the reason for that. And as we just enjoy his presence in our studio at the Media Arts Center, we'll be right back after this.
Capper, clear mic out, roll both brakes. Great job, everybody.